Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hey everybody, it's Renee Michelle. This is Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist, my channel, right here on YouTube. I wake up first thing in the morning and y'all are on my mind. I thank you so much. So about a year ago, right now where my blog is actually stopped at, where I say, okay, I left, right? Not to ruin this story for those of you who are on my blog, but I went on a mini sabbatical and left my family, left all my abusers behind, and just went. I thought I was never coming back to New York, and I was excited. Scared to death, but excited, because my ancestors said we have to go. And I did. I have to explain that my mother went through a lot of abuse herself. You know what I'm saying? And her and my aunt have been through a lot of things, rape and other things. My ancestors say I'm a rape baby, and there's a long story to that too that I'm not going to get into. But my mother took my picture to a bad spiritualist, and this spiritualist looked at me and saw what I'm going to do for this world. Because I'm the powerfulest spiritualist on earth. I'm the powerfulest spiritualist on earth, and I will tell anybody on any day. But with all my power, I could not escape homelessness. I could not get into a home. I could not do whatever. She went to this spiritualist, and to her, it was just, oh, I don't want her to do this work. I don't want her to do this stuff. My mother don't want nothing for me. In the core of her soul, she don't want nothing. She just don't want success, happiness, goodness, any of that. And she talked to the spiritualist and she said, I just don't want her to do this work that you do. I don't want her to be involved in this. I don't want her to prosper from it. If she want to do this, let her always be broke. Let her always struggle. Da-da-da-da-da-da. This is my mother. This woman looked at this picture and saw how I'm going to change the world, how I'm going to destroy evil for the most part for the rest of my life. And she said, no, let's kill this bitch. Let's kill her. So my mother thinks she going just to ruin my world, but she put a death sentence on me. You going to show me to who I'm fighting against? They're going to kill me, of course. Why wouldn't they? If you knew this person at some point could destroy you and everything you created, whether is good or bad, you're going to try and protect that. So this woman tried and protect it, and she killed me. She put for me to die. So when I leave home the second time and I'm on this journey, doing everything I can, signing up with big business, everything I can to get myself into a home. When I tell y'all, I've been to like 4 psychics in this year. Like every couple of months, my ancestors would send me to a psychic, and I didn't know what they were searching for. My ancestors would never tell me exactly what was going on. When Jasper left, I knew that there was something serious after me. There's something that's trying to hurt us. As a whole, as a unit. I healed from it, I moved on. I kept fighting. I kept lighting for myself. I kept trying. Watching everybody else that I helped succeed and be successful and be happy and be able to move on with their world was good enough for me. It was good enough for me. So I was in Philadelphia, I was in Pennsylvania, and we drove hours to this gentleman. Right? I didn't know I was driving to get to this person, but I know now that that's what I was going to do. I slept in my car last night. I did everything that I needed to do, as far as my car, I cleaned it out and all that stuff. I got $50 at like 4 o'clock yesterday from a client. And I went to this block, and they said, go get you something to eat. And they said, take $20 out. I took $20 out, and I paid the meter, and I'm walking down the street. And I'm going into Botanica, then to another Botanica. And in there, they say, here. Ask them how much your reading is now. And they were so serious. And I said, okay. And the lady said $30. I went and got $20 more. I haven't eaten all day. Matter of fact, I haven't eaten since yesterday, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. I ate like a fruit cup, 2 fruit cups and a banana. And I had a cup of coffee in the morning at Starbucks. And that's all I had yesterday because I was supposed to go over there to get something to eat. I took the $40 out. And I went back and I waited. I sat there and I waited for this guy. Is he as good as I am? Very much so. Almost. And it was fascinating to see. So I understand the that y'all get when y'all see me. Because when I saw him, and he started to read my cards, I said, wow, nice. You know what I'm saying? Rarely do I get someone that's almost on my level psychically. And he told me how, you struggle, you don't make any money, you can't find a home, da da da. It's not that I don't make any money, it's just that all my money goes to me having a place where I can take a shower, having a place where I can do work for people. And that is, so it all balance out, right? So the money comes in, it goes. He says, the money's in your hand, and 5 minutes later, it's empty. And that's the way it is. Because I go get something to eat, I go get food, I go get supplies, and I come back to the hotel, and I like to help people. And he was like, oh, you're giving a lot of work away for free. You have to get something for your back, because these people are taking your work and they never ever come back to you. And because of that, this you're not being successful. You have to ask for money for everything. I told him, I said, listen, I figured out early in the beginning, right, that if I leave a person with a curse to go off into the world, they're going off into the world for 3 or 4 more years cursed before they really get back down, and then they start looking for someone again. And whoever they look for again, it's astronomical. This gentleman yesterday, because I didn't have a dime to my name, was going to charge me $271 to remove this thing. And I was like, okay, let me ask you a question. Yeah? I need to ask you something. I said, is this thing stronger than I am? He said, no. I said, how? And he told me how, and I got on with y'all, and I lit. I haven't paid one bill of mine from the past since January. By grace of God, I stand here. I need to pay my bills. I need to move into a home. And this lifestyle supports me continuing to be in this lifestyle for a very long time, where I am never in a home and successful. And so my ancestors secretly were searching for someone who could see it. He saw it. He told me it was the boss. It was this person called on the second man to God, the vice president of evil, is who she called on to fuck with me. This spiritualist is dead. When I say she will die, and very quickly, not like some long drawn out sickness, gone. Gone. Now I can live the lifestyle that I was supposed to live. Now that I can live the lifestyle that everybody think that I'm living and jealous of me, and know that I don't, when every day ends, I don't have a dime in the bank. Because everything supports everything that I do, and I go in circles. This is a curse that if, the gentleman said to me, if I did not light for myself as much as I did, I would have been dead. I just kept lighting for myself, even though it wasn't working out as good as my clients, because it's the people that I wear around my neck, my spirits, that's who they curse. They curse for these people to have a animosity against me. Yeah. So everybody else's work that I was doing was fabulous because they put their heart and soul into it for y'all. But when it came to me, there was an issue, and I would get backlash and headaches and all kinds of crazy stuff. So when the stuff was coming back to me, I kept asking my ancestors why. They said, "Oh, they're attacking you now. I don't know why," but they wouldn't tell me. Right? So, yeah, see, my hair is dark. A long time ago, my ancestors said to me in the reading not to dye your hair dark because it dims your light. Right? So I was surprised when they wanted me to go this dark, but they were trying to get this thing to stop following me. And when I tell y'all, I have driven to nowhere, just driving around in circles, like intertwined. I would only leave during rush hour, like they would put me in this sausage of cars to protect me. You know what I'm saying? It's just craziness how I have been on the run. I've been running around. I've been running for my life. And my ancestors didn't tell me that, but I was running and I was working for my life, trying to do good, trying to do right by the universe to be here. Y'all always say to me, "Renee, you changed my life. Renee, you helped me. Renee, you done so much." That is what kept me on this circle, searching for this answer to find out why I couldn't get out of this. It kept me searching. It kept me looking. Because I knew something was going on. I just didn't know what it was. I lost a lot of ancestors. I lost my ancestors from this thing. I had to rebuild. I had to reconstruct. I had to do a lot of stuff emotionally. After Jasper left, he was the head of this. And I had to do a lot of things, and my ancestors had to do a lot of stuff, and we had to lose some ancestors because they were affected by this thing, because he just started killing off my ancestors so that he can get to me. A fun note was that my granddad, he died in 2003. My grandmother went before him, and then he went. And they said my grandfather never rests. He been with me. They say he never rests. He never went to heaven. I told this man, I said, when we was in life, I didn't see him that often. I saw him from a kid. Unless I love my granddaddy. Oh my goodness. But we weren't like talking every week. He said he liked you so much, but the distance. He said he sits right on top of you. He will not leave you. See, he never rests. I sent him to heaven last night. And we hugged in my mind's eye. Needless to say, my relationship with them is over. I forgive them, but I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't want a damn thing to do with you. I'm sorry. I'm sitting here fighting for my life. The work is started. The work is good, y'all. I will be okay, but I want y'all to know that I would not be okay if it was not for y'all. What I give you, you give back to me in spades. You give me back to me in spades when I need it, and I thank you. Thank you very much. 5,026. Thank you so much, because without you, I have nothing. And I don't say that lightly. I have nothing. I thank you so much. Every week you tune in, you do this with me. You take this ride with me. You are a part of my story. You are a part of my life. And to all those who got work done by me, know that it's good. It's just me. It's everybody else that I work on is bad. It's just me. Isn't that crazy? All right, y'all. I love you. Stay blessed and Ashe. Peace.